I get a lot of people reaching out to me about possibly buying foreclosure homes. Me, as a real estate agent and investor, we also look to see what's available in the market to invest in. And there hasn't been tons of foreclosures. This is not the '08 market. There were many foreclosures. There was a lot of predatory lending, a lot of people that had loans that were given to them that they really could not afford during that time. We've had the pandemic. We've had several things that take place that could cause a lot of issues and confusion about what's going on today. The investors are not letting up. People are still buying property. People are still investing. The interest rate is not going to go back down to 3% anytime soon. So for those who are renting, I could see why they would be more interested in buying than those who actually own a home who have a 3 or 4% interest rate. Because in order for you to get a low rate, obviously you would have to wait till the rates drop if you already have a mortgage. However, it makes sense for those who do not have a mortgage to become homeowners so they can get stable. So they will be able to have something that they own versus having to pay rent because you're paying 100% interest while you're paying rent. The market has not crashed, and it's not going to crash anytime soon. There has not been a large amount of foreclosures, and this is definitely not the '08 market. People are still paying their bills. People are still making sure they have a place to live because the cost of rent has gone up tremendously. The cost of living is going to continue to rise. So it's not like it's tons of foreclosures available for people to be able to have access to and actually get deals. And keep in mind, most first-time home buyers won't qualify for some of those foreclosure properties if they need a lot of work because they will not be able to qualify for FHA. FHA allows for first-time home buyers to be able to qualify for mortgages for the first time with least amount up front, 3.5%. Conventional, you may have to pay a little bit more, but you don't have to pay oftentimes PMI insurance, and you have the ability to qualify, but you may pay more in the interest rate. There's different requirements that are available based on the type of loan that you're going to be qualifying for. But I will say, this is not '08. And not only that, we have to consider the fact that with there not been a lot of foreclosures, most first-time home buyers would not qualify for the foreclosures that have a lot of work that need to be done unless you have reserves and funds available to be able to do the repairs because of the type of loans that are available to the community. A lot of those properties have to be pretty much almost move-in ready to qualify for FHA. And even conventional, they are going to check to make sure the property is fundable. They're not going to just let you buy a lemon because it's going to be a situation where they're going to be making sure you're worth lending to and that they're going to guarantee their monies, which there's really no guarantees. People can still foreclose. The house can still have issues no matter what. Life goes on. If you're not willing to take the risk, then you would just keep renting. For those who own a home, I can understand clearly why they wouldn't be interested in selling their home right away because it can be expensive for them to try to move and pay more for a house they're going to be getting less for, depending on what they already have. Unless they're going to be downsizing or upsizing or relocating, most people are not going to sell their home just to be selling it to get something else unless they really truly can afford it, because they will pay more than what they normally would have paid if they already owned a home and had a lower rate. The rates now are higher than they were before, but that doesn't mean that you should not purchase property. Investors have not let up. They're still getting loans and they're using cash to purchase property. But pay attention, this market has not crashed yet.